Stoics see death not as something to brush under the carpet, but rather as a reality to confront and make peace with. Stoic philosophers even kept a human skull on their desk as a reminder of mortality. Here's what Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and a distinguished Stoic philosopher, had to say on Stoicism and death. Stoicism and death. Perhaps you admire the great heroes and emperors of the past. However, you must ask yourself, where are those people now? The answer is that they are now nowhere. They're gone, long since changed into something else by nature and time. This is the relationship between Stoicism and death. Even the greatest human life is insignificant. It blows away like smoke on the wind. Knowing that, why should you worry about life and death? To live your short life righteously, in accordance with nature and laws, is enough. Remember, you are a mortal being, and your destruction, or rather transformation, is unavoidable. If that transformation caused any harm to the parts of the world, it would cause harm to the world itself. It would be impossible for nature and the world to run smoothly under such circumstances. Therefore, death must not be harmful. Furthermore, the gods would not have created such a fine world, yet overlooked the fact that people, even those whom the gods love most, would disappear forever upon death. Therefore, either there is something beyond death, or there is a good reason why you'll cease to exist. Either thought should be comforting. A side note. People ask what evidence there is that God exists when nobody has ever seen them. However, the whole world is an evidence. You experience the God's work every moment of your life. Just like you experience your own consciousness, you have never seen your mind either, but you know it exists. Facing death the Stoic way. To take a different approach to facing death, ask yourself, what is it about life that you are so desperate to cling? Breathing, feeling, speaking? You don't need those things, and the fear of losing them is an obstacle to the following laws. It might also make death easier to face if you recognize that, no matter how good and righteous you have been in life, at least a few people will be happy to see you go. If the fear of death creeps in, look at whatever you're doing at the moment and ask, am I afraid because I won't be able to do this thing anymore? By repeatedly examining what you think you're afraid of, you'll realize that there is nothing to fear.